it's here. And on the first time that we do this, it doesn't actually fit on the screen. It's too big of a box. So this is the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition. I've been waiting to open it so that I can try to properly test it on this mystical magical setup and see if it actually works and if I like it. If the video looks a little rough, it's because we're just using a Razer Kio Pro webcam. It's the best that I have at this point in time. Upgrades take time and mostly money, which getting money takes time. Anyway, so that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what's in this box. So we're just going to jump straight into it. I have already cut off my information, I hope, so that I don't have to worry too much about what's printed on this. I'm going to move this up here. Grab our jury rig everything knife. Not sponsored, but do recommend. Great knives that are very cheap and very reliable. Gotta be careful. I accidentally cut the top of my Final Fantasy XVI Collector's Edition box because it didn't have this. It didn't have this protective cover. So when I cut through the box, I cut a little too deep and cut the top of my box. So, anyhow, don't need that. Or that. So this is one of the things that I love about the Collector's Editions is that the Collector's Editions aren't necessarily the way that I remember them being, especially old like PC collector's editions, things like the my video stuttered, that's awesome. Things like the collector's editions of like, especially like Blizzard entertainment games, right? Where the whole presentation was important. Because here, so this is all the collector's edition stuff, right? Right here in this bottom box. This box is just the deluxe edition that they're like, okay, well, you bought the statue and the art book and whatever else is in here, and yeah, we have to give you the game too, so here's the game. So they just kind of add it in instead of it being like its own special presentation. But we'll see what's in here all the same anyway. Let me see if I can cut this. One, without fumbling the knife like I did a moment ago, and two, without damaging the box. Defy destiny together. Spoilers! Oh my god. Alright. So, Deluxe Edition includes the exclusive steelbook case, the reversible cover, the mini soundtrack CD, and the art books in here? Oh, alright, very well. 160 gigabytes minimum. Oh boy. Alright. No, part of me misses the old days when the box mattered more. Because now I feel like just so much of our purchasing decisions, it's not affected by the box. And no longer are you ever disappointed by that game that you thought the box looked really cool of. But then when you finally got it home and put it into your Nintendo 64 or your PlayStation or whatever, you found yourself an immense amount of disappointment as it wasn't very... Why is this? Oh, because the CD, I was like, this is just a filler spot? Because, you know, that's definitely the way I felt with, like, Quest 64. Man, that game was terrible, but I bought it because I was like, Quest? So it looks like an RPG. I love RPGs. And I was quite sad by that because that game was bad. What do you all do with your steelbooks, by the way? Because, like, I already have a game case right here. Do you put the game into the game case and the game to the steel case, and then what do you do with this? Do you throw this away? Do you keep your game? Does this have more than one disc slot in? At least it'll actually hold all the discs on 2 discs. But... what do you guys do with these? Because I never know. Like, I have a steel case for Final Fantasy XVI. I have a steel case for Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have a steel case for Forspoken. Can you take a guess as to the type of collector's editions that I buy? But I don't ever know what to do with them. Because now I just have extra cases. I have like 3 cases for Final Fantasy XVI because I got a pre-order bonus of like the alternate art in a steel case, and there's kind of a spoilery ass fucking thing on the box of this, but what? Oh, I guess Zach's on this one too, so whatever. Anyway, yeah, what do you guys do with your steel cases? All right, is there anything besides the game actually in this? It feels heavy, but that could be because it's on 2 discs. Man, they never tell you when you're doing like overhead on boxes like this. First one I've ever done. How awkward it is because you want to keep things like here, but that's also like an uncomfortable. Oh, what is this? Original soundtrack, band original, pre-order now. Final Fantasy Art Museum Digital Card Plus Volume 2. There's advertising their own shit in here. Ever Crisis. Do not recommend Ever Crisis in the slightest. Not because it's not cool, but because as many gacha games and mobile games that I've played, that is the most over-predatory monetization I have ever seen in my life. Saga Emerald Beyond. I don't think I've actually heard anything about that game, amazingly, at this point. Alright, so some advertisements. Wait, is this just... Yes, okay. It is the alternate cover, but the same back. Well, not quite the same back. It's got different warnings at the bottom. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got different warnings down here than on this one. Alright. The data disc and the play disc, these aren't misprinted in America, I believe. I believe in Japan they had an issue where the data disc was printed as play and vice versa, and so people were thinking their games were busted. The art of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, it's got like concept art in here. That's fucking cool. A much smaller art book than what I'm used to. Now, mind you, I say that, and I know I have complained in the past about art books being overly large and burdensome and me not knowing what to do with them because they're so large and burdensome. These are so cool. Art books are something that I really love, but I'll look at them like once, maybe twice, and then I never look at them again. Who the fuck is... Hang on. There's spoilers in this art book. Because it's just like, all right, well, we got Cloud and Tifa and Aerith and Yuffie and Johnny and whoever. Oh, no, Zangan. Okay, I was like, who the fuck is Rashard? I don't know if I ever knew that Zangan. I thought Zangan was his first name. This is Tifa's mentor guy right here. Then I don't know who Mayor Xander is or Broden. Billy is definitely going to be, he's the Chocobo hand. Priscilla, Chloe, and Rhonda, I believe, are new. Captain Titov, I just don't think he had a name before. What is this automaton, dude? I don't know if I can get this without a glare because it's got super glossy pages. Oh, look at that camera freeze. Awesome. Regina, you're cute. Mayor Capono, you look... All right. Anyway, Gus and Garth. Oh, man. Oh, it's Esther. That's cool. I always wondered what Esther's dress actually looked like because she was just this, like, pink triangle. Joe definitely is a Chocobo rider. Dr. Sheeran, Myrna, Eleanor. All right. Zach's father, Zach's mother. Is that because they don't get names or because they're concealing their names? Elena and Cisne. I'm so excited that Cisne's back. That's super cool. Chadley. I've heard about Mai and how some people really like Mai and some people don't. Dine. I'm ready to cry. Dio, you look fantastic. And we got Titan and Odin. Kujata, very cool. Alexander, Phoenix. Bahamut Arisen, so Bahamut, Neo Bahamut would be what this one is. And then some monsters. I don't think I want to look at the monsters. I bet the monsters have some spoilers in them. Yeah, all right. Midgar area. Calm. I better not look in here either because there might be spoilers in the zone section too. So, some bikes. Oh god, this confirms that Roche is back. I already knew that Roche was back, but we'll see if I like Roche better in this. And then of course the mini soundtrack with how many? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 whopping tracks of what is probably like 200 tracks, but get what they give us, right? I'll just listen to all of them on YouTube. All right. Now it's time for us to get our 19 inches of Sephiroth. I'm not sure what the best way to do this is. Hang on. It's fine. Ta-da. Throw that over there. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Static Arts. This must have been production number 13423. Sephiroth. Alright. Is everything else in here? I don't even remember what all is all actually in this collector's edition. I'm just a tool. And I buy SquareEnix products like a tool. Wow, he's aggressive on the box. Oh my god. It's another box. And you know, I just took out the trash and threw away a bunch of boxes. And there's not room in the trash can for more boxes. So that's cool. I give you Final Fantasy VII static arts. Hey, you can prop my box up so it's less reflecty, even though I'm about to stand it up and open it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Am I dumb? Maybe. Oh, some assembly required. Sephiroth is in pieces. They're like, yeah, we're not going to mail you. Oh, God. He's been executed. Good. You know, one thing with SquareEnix products, though, is it's always kind of a question of what the quality level is going to be. Because, like, I think SquareEnix's Play Arts line, this is the Static Arts line, but the Play Arts line where they're like action figures, I think they fucking suck. I think they're terrible. Static Arts are considerably better, but SquareEnix's products are all over the place in terms of quality. Hello! You beautiful man. Your hair weighs so much, though. Like, good lord. Oh, it's... Oh. Oh, okay, I see. It'd help if I read the instructions, right? What is this? What is this? It goes somewhere on his back. The only thing it says is remove, which is very informative. Alright. Although, you know, I will say, they do a good job at packaging their shit, probably because they don't want to replace any of it. Oh. Hang on. People say Cloud Sword is ridiculous. How long is this? Jeez. Show you 19 inches of something. Hello. Metal pegs. These are solid. Yeah, this feels even better than the Final Fantasy XVI one. But the Final Fantasy XVI one is all a singular piece. Like, you just open it and take it out of the box. There's no assembly required whatsoever at all. So, you know, I have a lot of figures. I can't show you because they're over there, but I got a lot of figures. And I'm still always torn on the magical effects, right? Like the fire, or like, I've seen a lot of like Kakashi or Naruto with like lightning around them or whatever, right? I've seen a lot of, or like wind effects or like the energy around like Goku or whatever. And like, I understand what they're going for, but I feel like it just doesn't look very good. What direction is it supposed to go? Like, this looks better than most, but I feel like trying to make something that is like ethereal, like fire or magic or energy, and make it a solid thing is just not the play. I don't think we need this anymore. All right. Sephiroth, where'd your body go? Here it is. I'll worry about what the fuck's happening with the camera another time. Your feet don't... Am I supposed to force your legs apart? I know we made all these jokes about 19 inches of Sephiroth, but that's not what I meant. Alright. So put his head on. Should I put his head on before I remove these auxiliary parts? Ah, I see. Okay. Because this pops out. That's for his wing to go in. So I guess you could technically put him up here without the wing if you wanted. Yeah, that's exactly what they're showing here. You can just put him on the base without the wing. Is his hair getting in the way of his back? It does. I mean, that makes sense, but it also means that you'd want to... You still... Okay, hang on. I have a problem with their instructions, right? They want you to use this little guy to pop this brick out of his back so that you can put the wings on. The wing on. But if you look in the picture, they have step A, put his head on. Step B, remove the thing on his back. But in the picture of removing the thing from his back, his head is not on. Because you couldn't reasonably remove it if his head is on, because his hair would be in the way. Never mind. I can't fucking read. This says remove his head. Never, just ignore me, okay? Read the fucking instructions, dude. Put the wing together. Put the wing together and stop acting like the people who are smarter than you didn't know better than you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's not playing around. Is it together? Not fully. Don't be nice to it. Like, period. Okay. Then shove it in his back. Oh, wow. Yeah, just... So I went at it with these 19 inches of Sephiroth, and I just completely blew his back out. Not that this video, not that I'm at the point where I get monetized, but man, I'm fucking get... I heard you creak around, Wing. Dude. I like to not think I'm a little bitch, but... Is that it? I don't know how flush it's supposed to actually sit in there. You know what I mean? I feel like that's about as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Sephiroth. Excuse me. Just cram your head on there. Yeah, you beautiful bitch. I see you looking at me. Okay. Yeah, and then it's... Which spot on this is he supposed to go? Couldn't have given me a picture. This is good. You see, they have like a little picture here, but the problem with it is that the stone in their picture does not look... He's supposed to go this way. Yeah? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I give you 19 inches of Sephiroth. Oh shit, no I don't. He's missing something. I won't lay him down though after I put his sword on. Because you want to pull that out so that it's thin enough to slip through his hand, and then you put it back on. And of course, you would be direction sensitive. There we go. Now, I won't lay it down because the sword's kind of poking out the back. But now we have 19 lovely inches of Sephiroth. I thought there was something else. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe it's like... Is it like digital download stuff from the digital deluxe edition? No, it's not digital deluxe. It's just deluxe. I don't know. I'll look it up. Anyway, so yeah. There he is. Definitely one of the better statues that Square Enix has done. I have of the Play Arts Kais, I have a decent number of them. The one that they did for Final Fantasy VII Remake with Cloud on the Hardy Daytona is actually really good. But the quality of the statue for Final Fantasy XVI, I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, it wasn't bad, but I was hoping that it'd be a bit better than it is. I wish that one was closer to the quality level that this one is. This one is definitely one of the best things that they've done in my recent memory, anyway. Well, I say that doesn't cost $14,000 because Square Enix, fuck you. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all in Gaia. We're gonna go on an adventure. Peace out.